Hello ladies and gentlemen, and yes, I can say ladies too, we finally reached 1.2% of women that are watching this channel, which is quite funny, but hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well, and today I'm going to do another trading Q&A, which is going to be made out of two parts because you've sent a lot of questions in, a lot of really good questions, so I want to cover most of them. Well, I'm going to cover, I think, all of them. But it's going to come in two parts, so you're watching the part 1 today here on Saturday, and part 2 is going to be released on Sunday, also at 4 p.m. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions, you can also leave them down in the comments. I'll make sure to respond to every comment, and thank you all for the support. So I asked on Instagram if you have any questions for a Q&A, trading related questions, and you've sent them through, and now we are going to go over them. I have here my notebook because I'm not professional and I don't have a camera besides my iPhone to film, but I hope that is going to change soon, and let's dig into the questions. So, do you use any indicators? No, I do not use any indicators. The only indicator that I use is called Inside Bar by CMA. The author is CMA, but I could do it without an indicator. How do you maneuver around correlation around trading? So about correlation, I don't really look at correlation. I don't look at the DXY. I don't look at any pair correlation, because there's one thing that we have to keep in mind, which is when we are backtesting, we don't look at any correlation. We just look at the pair that we are trading. And the same thing with news. I don't look at news to trade because when I'm backtesting, I'm not keeping news in mind. So that's one thing that I don't do. I don't look at correlation, but I know that some people do. This is different for every trader. Do whatever suits you, and yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. When backtesting, what do you focus on? So I have a video around backtesting, which I'm going to link on the top right corner, on how I do my backtesting, and there I go a little bit deeper into the details on what I look on my backtesting, how I do my backtesting, and how do I take information from it. But personally, for my own strategy, what I mainly focus on is wicks, momentum, overall price action, ranges, all these things I want to take into account, understand what happens after them, what happens within, for example, the ranges, what happens when we are impulsing, what happens after the impulse. All these things is what I look for. So yeah, if you want anything more detailed, I have the video on how I do my backtesting on the top right corner. Now, these next 3 questions are related, and I want to dig a little bit deeper into them, and that's why I put them all in this part of the Q&A. Have you become consistent in your trading? I would say no, but I would also say yes. It's like a big paradox, because what does consistency mean to you? Is it just results? Because for me, if it's about results, then no. I still have positive months, sometimes I still have negative months, and so on. Like, it hasn't been, for example, consistently profitable every single month. So if we're talking about results, then no. If we're talking about, for example, following the trading plan, following the backtesting, having consistent results in backtesting, being a consistent trader overall, like the forecasting, the routine side of things, then yes, I do think that I am ever closer to consistency, but it depends on what you consider on being consistent. The next question is, what did you do to reach consistency? Now, since I am not there yet on results, I can say how I'm thinking about getting there when it comes to results. And that is by becoming a consistent overall trader, which means I want to consistently forecast. I want to consistently take trades that are in my trading plan. I want to consistently backtest and review data. All these things are going to build you as a good trader in order to reach the consistency that you so desire. But you have to understand, what do you mean about consistency? And the third question that is also correlated is, what was your highest percentage month? And If you've noticed, I've never really shown you any trades I've been in. I've never done any like live analysis on my channel because I feel that I can sometimes if I were to do that, I would fall into the trap of only showing you my winning trades, and that just gives a wrong perception. If I were to tell you the percentages that I make, if I were to tell you the highest percentage that I've made, it can lead people often to comparison without understanding that that question only focuses on the good. For example, if I were to tell you I've made a double-digit month, you would look at your results, you would be like, oh, I've only done 3%. How come he did 16? And you would neglect your 3%, which is a great result, positive result. And another thing that goes one layer deeper is if you're asking what is your highest percentage, and I would tell you, oh, I've made X percentage, I myself would be not telling you about all the months that I've been on the negative. Again, giving you a false perception on what being a trader is. Like, I don't want to focus only on the good, and I don't want to focus only on the bad. I want to be like in the middle. I don't really talk about any in specific. I talk about both in a balanced way. So that's how I want to keep this channel. Is the new strategy better than the old one, and why? This is a question that I get often. A lot of people send me a message regarding both strategies that I've traded. I want you to really closely listen to this answer. If you've seen one of my previous videos that I'm also going to link on the top right corner, which is should you leave your community, you know that one strategy is not going to make or break you as a trader. There's no one strategy that is good for you. There is not one strategy that is better than the other. I think, in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion, strategies build one on top of the other. And our goal as traders is to pick a strategy that is proven, pick a strategy that is consistently profitable, and understand what do we like about that strategy and what we don't like. Become comfortable with that strategy and then move on to another one to get more information. Our goal as traders to become independent traders is to have a lot of information given to us and then pick the information that we want to use as traders personally, because you will only be as consistent as you are comfortable to be. For example, you can have as much percentage as your mentor, but in the long run, he's probably going to always be more confident in the strategy than you because he has the backup of all his previous years of experience. So what I would say is there is no one strategy better than the other. Just one builds on top of the other. I wouldn't be where I'm at now, currently, if I hadn't been through those two strategies that I've been in and the static course. It all built on top of the other. For example, I wouldn't be a Forex trader if I hadn't been introduced to Forex signals. Was it good? No, but it's why I'm here currently. So this is just my personal opinion on which strategy is best. Understand, what do you mean by a good strategy? Is a good strategy the one that gives you the most percentage? Well, yes, but imagine if you have to be on the 1 minute time frame and you become an employee to the market. Imagine that you have to be 24/7 on your computer just trading. So you neglect your family, you neglect your life, you neglect everything else just because you want the best results. Okay, so it's not only about percentage. A strategy and trading is not only about percentage. We want freedom, and that's why you need to build something around yourself. And I can't tell you what strategy is best. It just doesn't make any sense. That's why I always say that it depends on each individual. I know people that wouldn't mind trading the 1 minute time frame, but personally, I haven't tried the 1 minute or the 5 minute. I have traded the 15 minute, but I personally, for now, like the 1 hour. It gives me the freedom. It gives me everything. So If I now start jumping down to other time frames, I wouldn't be probably as consistent, or I would be more, but it depends on sustainability. It depends on you. And last question, which is, what are these orange candlesticks for? So if you've not seen, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably haven't seen this, or you have like during my backtesting video. This indicator only tells me when the next candlestick has not broken either the high or the low of the previous candlestick, making it an orange or any color candle, basically an inside bar, because it hasn't broken neither the high nor the low, so it's inside the other candle. So that's what's called an inside bar, which for me it means that there's no momentum to the upside or no momentum to the downside. So yeah, that's what the orange candlesticks are for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, tomorrow at 4 p.m. UK time, I'm going to release part 2 of this Q&A. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions you want me to answer. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you tomorrow. Bagus!